It's not just mine, his or her house. This is our house.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tyrone Lowe. The show is called The Legends, and I'm your host for The Legends. In the House of the Legends, I have someone that's an author, he's a producer, he's also a singer. He pretty much does it all, but that's not the kicker, though. He's disabled, he's blind, and I am very honored to have him on my show. In the House of the Legend, I have Cazerny Bussey. Welcome to my show, man.
Oh man, Tyrone, I'm so appreciative for you having me on the platform.
You
man.
know, Cazerny's been on my show during the pandemic when I was actually trying to keep the legends alive. And, you know, he's a very interesting guy. And I had to bring him back because he's amazing. And so through this journey of this interview, we're going to talk about some things. So, Cazerny, let's talk about the beginning for you. Let's talk about your childhood and things of that nature. How was it?
Oh man, growing up, young boy in Brooklyn, New York. Shout out to Brooklyn. Just grew up in like a real beautiful energy. Family was just everything to me, you know. So I wasn't like one of them children without, you know, the influence of my parents and all that. So
Right.
just grew up in a household. 12 brothers and sisters at the time, you know, me growing up, it wasn't 12, but, you know, always just massive love, you know, around
Right.
me. But, you know, more than love, it was just music, you know?
Right.
Music. My father, who is a great musician, he's a part of the group Stetsasonic with Daddy O and them guys, you know.
And that's funny that you said that because I had Bobby Simmons down here on my show.
Oh, Bobby, yeah.
He's a very hilarious dude.
Yeah. Bobby the OG. Shout out to Bobby. Shout
Right.
out to all the, know what I mean, all the members. But just growing up young, you know, I was like every other kid. I like playing Super Nintendo, you know, Super Mario. You know, like playing basketball.
Right.
You know, at them times we was actually going outside. You know, and I ain't old, so the transition happened recently because we was outside throwing footballs in the streets.
Right.
Just very active. Can't leave out the manhunt. You know, the girls chasing us. They definitely was
I hear
chasing
you.
us. I mean, but yeah, just like I said, man, a loving family. I didn't realize I had the gift of music at a young age, but I always had the desire because I was super creative. Like I would take a tape deck, a tape recorder, and like record one note on one tape recorder,
Right.
dub the tape,
Uh-huh.
and do the harmony structure on top of the tape.
Oh, wow.
At a
That's
young
amazing.
age.
Okay.
At a young age, you know.
So you had a vision.
I did have a vision, but honestly, my father used to be like everybody that came over the house. Sing them that song. I was like, no, I want to play Nintendo.
Right.
You know,
right,
so
right.
you know, it wasn't like, but you know, I did have that vision of it. I understood that, you know, I had the ability to do harmonies and you know stuff like that. Yeah, just growing up for me was like I had a real dope childhood, man. You know.
So what age were you when you actually had your disability?
Man, all the way. Well, I'm gonna go back to 12 years old because that's when I
Okay.
actually recorded my first record. You
Right.
know, and I remember the song was called "Work Your Body." I actually wrote that song, and for me, it was like, wow, you know, dope studio environment. You know, we was around the boards at that time. It wasn't too digital.
Right.
So for me, it was amazing to just like put my eyes on it. Like it was just super.
Yeah.
You know, and the song was dope. You know, we didn't, you know, like I said, we didn't take it very serious because I guess I was kind of in artist development, what
Right.
you would call it. Fast forward a little bit, you know, I was still in junior high school at that time.
So you're still like upcoming. in a sense.
Junior high school. So that's when you just started taking the buses by
Right.
yourself, you know,
Yeah.
swiping your little Metro cards out
Right.
here, right? So
I hear you.
I'm feeling myself. So Yeah, always was in my choruses in school and all that. Like, although music wasn't an art to me, it was a gift that I was given.
Right.
So I wasn't really thinking in the line of music. I auditioned to go and function out to the School of Performance Arts. At that time, we was out in Long Island City where we was sharing a building with LaGuardia College.
Okay.
We had we was in like the, I think the C building. And I got in, of course.
Right.
Y'all know I'm gonna get in because I'm dope. But
It's a good way of thinking, bro.
Oh yeah, no, vocally, I did my thing. We had to audition to get in. Had to have a level of even academics. So, I was definitely one of them kids that paid attention. And sophomore, a freshman first, I got to see all the pretty girls.
Okay.
It was just a whole bunch of pretty girls.
Right, right.
It was all talented people. Could you imagine like going to a school where everybody?
Oh, I could imagine.
Yeah, just everybody do music. Like
Right.
everybody dance. It's actors
Right.
and instrumentalists. So it was an artsy kind of environment.
Did you feel a sense of competitiveness? Being competitive amongst that
school-
type of environment.
Let me think. No, not that school had a real dope vibe.
Okay.
And you
that's
know what?
That's what I want to hear. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? At the time, it was Tony Bennett founded the school.
Oh, okay.
RP to the late.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
He was the founder. So it was a real small. They wasn't. I was very fortunate to be one of them that got picked. Right.
Okay.
Because so we was like a little house on the prairie, a little small group, but super talented.
Right.
Yeah, it was more of that more of a family than
Right.
competition. And the first year was great. I said, oh man, I see why I auditioned to get in.
Right.
I seen, I was like, wow, this was very worth it. Like
I hear you.
15, that's when everything changed,
Right. Okay.
That year I went to the actual eye and ear infirmary for
Okay.
retina detachment.
Right.
Both of the retinas. And the retinas wasn't
Functional.
functional. They called me in for the first surgery because I
Right.
did two. I went home after the surgery. I got put to sleep. That was amazing to me. That was the first time. It
Right.
works, right? You go in there, not really understanding much, get under the anesthesia with the sight I had, right? The vision I had. Go under there, come up, totally patched up. Can't see anything.
Wow.
The eyes patched up, right? But the doctors, they said that they said in about 3 to 4 weeks,
Right.
it should start coming back, They gave me all types of drops to take, and we had to change the patches and all. And
Right.
yeah, by the second week, I was like, okay, it's coming back. That's what it was for me. That's what it was, guys. I'm gonna put the audience on because the power of the mind.
Right.
I thought it was coming back. I was able to, okay, it's coming back. We go to the eye doctor. I never could forget the day.
Wow.
Yeah,
But
I
the
never
most
could forget-
important thing
I
is
never
that-
could forget the day. Yeah, it was,
But the most inspiring thing that that I like and I love about you is that you didn't let your impairment stop you from actually pursuing your dreams.
oh man. I mean, I came up under like some real strong people. I had a great support system.
Right.
So I can't take all that credit. And plus, we had like God instilled in us, So for me, it was just like, I couldn't stop unless I was dead, right?
Right, right.
But I went in that day and I said, yo, doc, I'm saying he said, your optic nerves is dead, right?
Wow.
It's dead. And then I said, I didn't even know what that meant. Like, yeah, you're not seeing what you think you see.
Right, right.
Now I know, like the power of the mind. I was able to envision what I knew,
Right.
what
right.
I could see. You see what I'm saying? And I wasn't blind until I got into these different places that I wasn't familiar with.
Right.
'Cause now you in these different places. So It was definitely experience. Cause you can imagine now I was seeing all my friends in freshman year and sophomore year. Now I'm blind. They told the principal, the best. I could shout out Miss Finn. I love that lady.
Okay.
And she first thought process for my safety, let's send them to the blind school in the Bronx.
Right.
I was like, nah. I told my pops, I was like, nah. At the time, I just didn't even understand that, right? Like,
Well, you just going through a new emotion.
right. I
at
was
the
like,
time,
nah.
yeah.
I said respectfully, I'm gonna decline. And they tried to like push the issue. Because
Right.
they didn't have no blind people in that school. They didn't know how to deal with that kind of situation, right?
Okay.
I was academically dope. At the time, I had, at the time through this whole process, I was doing shows because now, 12 years old, I'm 15 now. So,
Right.
I've been to the studio so much since then, right? And I'm working, I'm doing shows in the city. I'm working with Hot 97 at the time. Miss
Right.
Jones was on the radio, and we got to her. She started playing, my promo we did for her. Then Envy was playing definitely. So this was like kind of like in a mix of everybody. It was just a real busy time. So I didn't even have the time after I lost the sight to say, let me sit down and cry for a day. Cause really it was motion, right? They tried to get me out of school. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do that because I deserve my right to be here. This is what I wanted to do
Right.
since junior high school. So they accommodated me, right?
Okay.
They sent in some mobility, and they sent me like assistance apparel at the time to help me. Long story short, I graduated out of that school with a advanced reason
And that's
diploma.
great. So we're gonna take a break in about 1 minute, but before we do that, we're gonna talk about Cazerny's book. Now he writes children stories, and he has a book here called The Money Master. And when we come back from break, we're gonna talk about that. So you guys stay tuned. We'll be right back.
It's not just mine, his or her house. This is our house.
We got some fun people in the house tonight.
This is our house.
And we're back. My name is Tyrone Lowe. I'm your host of Legends. And my guest is Cazerny Bussey. Now, he wears a lot of hats, and we just talked about some things that he went through in life. Now we're going to go into his current events. And before the show is over, he's also going to do a live performance for you guys, so you guys stay tuned for that. So, Cazerny, let's talk about your book, The Money Master, and what actually influenced you to actually do the sort.
Oh man, The Money Master is definitely a real it's a genuine project to my heart because passionately, you say children's book. I would say that it's everybody's book, but we're targeting it to people that are 11 and forever. We even have an audio version of the book,
Right.
just in case the children can't read. They got access to actually scan the chapters, the QR codes, and to read it to them.
Yeah.
Because the Money
That is
Master,
so cool, man. That is so cool.
It definitely self-explanatory. We trying to make our people on the other side. We don't want us to be victims, right?
Right,
We want to be the victors, right? We don't want to be labeled as the consumer for the rest of our lives, or we want to enlighten us as a people. So, of course, that guidance from home,
Right.
starting at home, the young children, they kind of do what they see these days. They learn from their experiences and they learn from what they taught.
That's true.
And what's better, we talk about everything else in the hood. I'm gonna be quite frankly with y'all. We talk about everything else in the hood but financial literacy.
Right. Okay.
And really, besides economic class, school don't, and school don't teach it unless you kind of specialize in that. See what I'm
Right.
saying? So I took it amongst myself, me having 5 beautiful children myself.
Right.
See, besides 5 beautiful children, nieces and nephews, friends, family, right?
Right.
I just want to see a better world for them in every level. And finances
that's very
cannot,
good. That's very nice
finances
of you,
cannot
man.
be out of that, man. I got to be a part of it.
You know, and also his daughter wrote this. She actually sings on the soundtrack for this book. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a preview of his daughter. Your daughter's name is
Malia Bussey, my baby.
Malia Bussey, and we're going to give you a little preview of the soundtrack for this book.
This is for all the Money Master kids out there, all over the world. Malia Bussey. Let's go.
Hey, listen up, kids. Let's talk about money. It's really cool and it is saving up your pennies, watching them grow, making smart choices. See your money flow. Money Master Kids, oh yeah, that's us. Investing in our future, no need to fuss. Counting our dollars, making them last. Money Master Kids, having a blast. Piggy banks and drawers, saving every day. Learn about budgeting in a fun way.
Okay, that was Cazerny's daughter.
Yes, yes. I'm so proud of her, man.
Actually, that was a soundtrack for her book.
Yeah. No, it's for this one.
Oh, for this one,
Yeah,
right here.
yeah, the Money
Okay,
Master, yeah.
got a little
The Money
mixed up
Master
because
Kid.
of the pictures.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
anyway, I think it's very important to know that it's special to have somebody who's going to follow you in a sense of what you're doing in a sense, because she's already planted the seed and the foundation
Oh, yeah.
and things like that. So how is the connection between you and her?
Oh, man, actually, this is how it works. I have 5. I was pretty responsible, same
Okay.
mom, but 2 sets of twins. So she's the
Oh, wow, that's
she's a part of
amazing.
the first set.
Oh, okay.
So she's the she's my first set, and she has a sister named Melina. Shout out to Melina.
Okay.
Genesis, Cazerny, Chastity, my oldest. They all love music, right?
Okay.
Malia kind of gravitated to this project. At first, I was trying to be corny, start the little Bussy 5, but
Right.
it's like, yeah, all right, well, they love it, but it's more than the love. You got to have the willingness and the drive to
Right.
like really, do it. And she was like, Dad.
She showed a lot of commitment.
Oh yeah, she did. She did it to the end, and she's still doing it. Shout out to my baby. Yeah, it it's like I said, it's one of them things that they give them the option, right?
Right.
And this is what the book is doing. The book is giving you the option to have a higher chance, a higher opportunity in life to do more. Like
Right.
I know my children are excellent, and shout out to all the children out there, because
Definitely.
this book is not for no color, no
Has no barrier to
religion.
it.
Right. It's like it's for everybody, right?
But what I see is that it sends a real good message to the youth, because we spoke about it just earlier before the show on how we need to send a devastating message to the youth, because they are so committed to so much negativity, and that's caused by social media and the whole social thing, and they're so easy to be dragged down to the negative part of them, where they're not actually taught to be authoritarians.
Right.
Do you agree with me with that?
I like that word, man. Authoritarian.
Really? Would you like the noun of it or the pronoun of it?
Yeah, because we are kings and queens.
Most definitely.
We created by God in the image, so
Right.
we should exhort that in our everyday life, and not just on one aspect, because money is one thing, then you get to the health, the wealth, everything, education. But I just feel like for my kids, man, they definitely got to start counting up their coins, because sometimes you say, wow, what if I knew what I knew,
Right.
you know what I mean, then now, right? So they actually have this great, opportunity, this head start, and I just want to play a part of that for our future
Right.
generation. Like I did some statistics, like it's crazy, man, that the average person don't have
Right.
You know what I mean? $1,000 saved, you know.
Right.
You know, they getting rambunched by college loans and
Yeah.
you know, in debts, and
Right.
it's like, you know, it's time for us to kind of like balance that thing out, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, I think this story is gonna definitely play a part in that. It is available right now too on Amazon, by the way, under the author
Okay.
name,
All right.
Cazerny Bussey.
Y'all go out
Cazerny
there and get
Bussey.
this book, y'all.
Yeah.
It's out there. Go get it.
It's a real interesting story. It's about a young kid named Alex.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the money master.
Right.
And he's a symbol of financial literacy, and
Mm-hmm.
he had 4 friends who are real great. Alex love his friends, you know, because you know we can't be one without another, right?
Right.
And yeah, they just have real reckless money spending habits. they just you know,
What
they
they see
just
is
want to
what they
go out
want,
to the
huh?
restaurant. You know, they got the DoorDash. You
Right,
know, they
yeah,
you know what I mean, the
yeah.
fashion and the subscriptions and
Right.
the technology. So I would just like to say like the piggy bank is a symbol. Just, you know, saving don't mean that you don't live a good life and you don't buy anything.
Right.
But it means that, you know, we be more
Well, it
aware
doesn't.
of
To
our
me, it doesn't
decisions.
promote happiness in a sense,
Right.
you know, because a person can go out there and buy the whole of Toy Us, and doesn't mean that mentally they're actually happy. You know, you
Exactly.
got to fill the void somewhere
Exactly.
aligned. And like I said, through good spirituality, they can fill that void.
Exactly.
My question to you, Cazerny, is that people that is actually disabled and that's non-functional, that has given up because of their disability, what would you say to them?
Oh man, people that's giving up. I would say that as long as you're alive, you would have to explain to me what giving up mean, because every time you got the opportunity, have the opportunity to breathe in, it's coming up, right? Inhaling, exhaling, you still alive. So you have a great reason to live just by being that one in a number. And besides having that opportunity to even breathe, you could be the reason that somebody else could have life.
Right.
So everybody go through these situations in life, different kind of obstacles and challenges, and you know, they call them tribulations.
Right.
But your tribulation might be somebody else's heir. You might be able to be somebody that could relate to others that's going through similar
Right.
things, right? And they might be able to overcome through your victory.
Yes,
You see what I'm
yes,
saying?
yeah.
So that's what it's about. Like sometimes we go through things to be that evidence of victory.
Yeah.
We could make it. So yeah, just know that you ain't going through nothing for nothing. You know, like you are not just going through. You actually are making it through, because as long as you going, you making it. You see what I'm saying?
Well, you know, my father was blind, and it happened at a older time of his life. You know, before I took care of him for 5 years before he passed, and it didn't really affect him in a sense. His whole thing was to me, and he always said to me, "I'm lucky, I'm not alone." You know, do you have some people that's absolutely disabled and they're just left alone? Their family just shoved them to the side, like that. You know, and that's why this show is kind of special to me. It brings back the fact of his disability, and I'm looking at you at a youthful age, and you're actually captivating life, and that's a whole big deal, especially to me. You understand what I'm saying? Glaucoma runs heavy in my family, and the reason why I say that is because it's has been handed down. You know, and I don't know if it's ever going to hit me, but
Yeah,
I'm
hopefully
prepared
not,
for it if it does.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm prepared for it because I talk to a lot of people that actually been down that road. But to sum it up, Cazerny's going to do a live performance for you guys, and I want you to go out there, support him, give him your contacts right quick so they can contact you if they want to, and then we'll go forward from that into the live performance.
Well, man, it's been an honor, Tyrone. Man, this platform is just like imperative for us to, you know, just to be that voice, right?
Right,
Like
most
you
definitely.
said, like the disabled sometimes don't have the voice to speak, and maybe, you know, we here to be that voice, you know?
Right.
We all got a position to play, but you can find me on all social medias, you you know, the top tiers, the Facebooks, the IG. I got some music on YouTube. Also, all my music is digitally everywhere. You know, you can find me on iTunes, Amazon. My name, Cazerny Bussey. That's my name. You know, you can Google that and you only gonna find me. But it's a very unique name, and you can also go to Amazon right now and search for the book under Cazerny Bussey. I put my middle initial in there. I won't let y'all know that. Y'all have to do your extensive research. But yeah, I'm definitely open, you know, to my people, to my community, to really come and like enlighten us, you know, and also entertain through my talent. Just all about sharing, because you know, like we reap what we sow, and I'm just trying to give positivity so we can see a broader positive outcome and outlet for our future generations. So.
And there it
man.
is, y'all. Coming from the man himself.
Yeah.
So this has been another T-Lo video production. Stay live, stay tuned for this live performance, and you guys have a nice day. Tune in for another show, another episode, and I thank you guys. Cazerny, thank you so much.
Oh man, it's an honor, brother.
All right.
It's not just mine, it's on her house. This is our house.
We got some fun people in the house tonight.
This is our house.
Yeah. It's for the ladies, you know, the lovers, the lovers. We do it for the lovers too, right? Oh, yeah. Look, I'ma keep on loving you. I'ma keep on loving you. No matter what we going through, baby, I'ma keep on loving you. I'ma keep on loving you. I'ma keep on loving you. No matter what we going through, baby, I'ma keep on loving you. Listen, I'm always gonna be here for you. I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna protect you. I'm gonna provide for you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna give you all of me. 'Cause baby, you are all I need. You are a blessing. You are an angel, heaven sent to me. I'ma keep on loving you. I'ma keep on loving you. No matter what we going through, baby, I'ma keep on loving you. I'ma keep on loving you.
It's not just mine, his or her house. This is our house.